Hi everyone, I'm Catherine Price with College Mindset. If you're new here, feel free to go and watch my welcome video, and that will help you get to know me a little bit better and why I am qualified to teach you about researching majors today. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you're up to date on all of the videos that I publish to help you with your college process. Let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about researching majors and why this is important in your college process. Before we get going, I just want to say I don't believe that you have to know what you want to do with the rest of your life to be successful in your college process. However, it is important to have some idea of a general direction or maybe some topics you'd like to study in order to make sure your college list is complete. So what we're going to cover today is why you need to think about majors now, how to explore careers, and the importance of researching an academic department. So this is why you do need to somewhat think about researching majors right now, even though you're only in high school and you're just beginning your college process. One is that it may shape your college criteria. So if you're looking at really specific career goals, such as engineering or nursing or architecture, you need to make sure that colleges or universities have those programs in place. Second, you may want to have some first choice majors and some second choice majors, and you want to make sure that the colleges and universities you're applying to offer both options, or at least a way to create your own major so you can reach your ultimate career goal. Finally, some colleges, unfortunately, require you to select a major on their application. The best way to find this out is through the supplemental form in the Common App, but you can also usually find this out in the admissions pages. It's important to know if a college is reviewing your application for a specific major and if they allow you to have a first choice major and a second choice major for you to be reviewed under. So where to start? One thing I always tell students when they're starting anything, including the college process or researching majors, is to think about you. It's helpful to do some personality assessments. You can certainly find some Myers-Briggs assessments online. Think about your favorite subjects and which academic subjects really pique your interest and get you excited about going to school. Also think about, how do you learn? Do you like more project-based learning, or do you like to do research, or do you like to sit in lectures and produce papers? Those are all important questions to ask when thinking about what major you want to do in college. Finally, think about your learning goals. Again, are you geared towards learning something more specific like business or engineering, or do you want to learn more broadly and learn about a variety of different subjects and maybe how you can combine that knowledge into a future career? So another step is to explore careers. This is usually done, or I advise students to do this, through informational interviews and job shadowing and internships. Now, unfortunately, if you're watching this during the time of COVID, job shadowing and internships may be a little bit more difficult to come by. However, informational interviews are definitely so widely available. And that's where you ask a person about their career and how they got there and how they selected their major in college. If you're interested in learning more about informational interviews, you could certainly watch my video, Networking for High School Students, to get started. Now I'm going to show you some sample websites to get you started on the researching industries piece. Now I'm going to show you two of my favorite online resources for researching careers. The first one is from Florida State. So Florida State has these great major match sheets, and in it you can select one of the majors. Unfortunately, it's only the majors offered at Florida State, but you could probably find a similar resource at other universities. And it gives a lot of information about that industry. So if you click on business, it gives you all the sample occupations within business. So if you're interested in human resources, you can see the different positions that a human resources manager might have. And then if you scroll down, it gives you sample work settings. So it talks about corporations or financial institutions, so where you might work if you have a business degree. And then sample employers, so it gives you some companies that you can research to learn more about what they do and what the different positions might be within that company. And then it gives some more resources specific to Florida State, some sample books, some self-exploration and career information you can do, sample professional organizations, and then additional resources. So this is a great place to start if you're thinking, I want to be a history major, but I don't really know what to do with being a history major. You can certainly look at this resource and see what the possibilities are. The second resource I want to show you is called ONET. So ONET is an occupation information website. So again, you can type in a general interest like business, and it'll give you a lot of sample different things that occupations that go under business. So let's say you're looking through this and you are thinking about, let's see, agents and business. So an agent that represents performers and athletes. So in this summary, it'll tell you what types of tasks go with that job, the technology skills, the knowledge, and you can expand on all of these as well. So if you think, wow, I am really good at oral comprehension, you can click on it and it'll tell you some other careers that go along well with oral comprehension. Talks about the work activities, detailed work activities, the job zone, also says what education is required for that specific position. And then down here, it talks about the salary. So this will give you an idea of how much you can make in this particular position. You can even put it in your state or zip code. And then it also says if this is a growing industry or maybe an industry that is not hiring as many people right now. You can look at current job openings that are on the web, and then again, different professional organizations that might be helpful. So these are two great resources to start researching careers on the internet. Now that we talked a little bit about how to research different careers and industries, let's talk about how to research an academic department. Now, again, this is not something that you may use in your college process. You should, but you will certainly use it when you have to select a major your sophomore year of college. So when you're researching an academic department, there's 4 things that you want to look for. One, you want to look for the required classes. So what are the core classes that are required, and then classes that are specific to your major. Second, you want to make sure you read the faculty bios. This is important because whatever the faculty are teaching about, that's what's going to be highlighted in your classes. Third, you want to review student opportunities. So any extra programs or things that can add to your major, those are important to look at. And then finally, what are students doing after graduation? So let's take a look at a sample. Okay, now I'm going to show you an example of how to research an academic department. So today we're going to be looking at the business program at the University of Colorado Boulder, the Leeds School of Business. So the first thing I mentioned that you want to look for is a curriculum overview or overview of the required classes that you would have to take. So here on this page, you can see that that gives the business core work, the area of emphasis, the business elective, and then you'd also have general elective or non-business courseworks and non-business electives. So this is where it describes all of those areas and then the area of emphasis. So let's say you're possibly interested in real estate. So if you go to the real estate section of the website, it will tell you the required real estate core classes that you would have to take. So you'd have to take 12 hours of core classes and then 6 hours of elective options. So each area of emphasis at CU Boulder in the business program is 18 credit hours. And usually these classes are 3 credits each. So that means you're taking 4 of the classes up top and 2 of the classes down below. Now, since this doesn't link to the direct course descriptions, you have to find the course catalog. And usually you can do this by Googling the name of the university or college you're looking at, and then the words course catalog. So again, it goes through all the different areas of emphasis in the overview. And then it does the requirements. It goes through all of the business requirements. And if you click on the class number, you will get the description of the class. So again, you should go through all of the classes and make sure that this is information that you would be interested in learning about. Next, you want to look at your area of emphasis. Same thing, you want to read the descriptions of the classes within that emphasis to make sure this is definitely something you want to learn about. And then the other thing you want to look for, we'll scroll back up to the top here, is plans of study. So this can give you a sample of what each year of coursework will look like in the business program at CU Boulder. So here's the first year, second year, third year, and beyond. And then the next thing I said you should research are faculty profiles. So this is a great way to learn about what the faculty at the college or university that you are looking at are researching, because that is going to be what they're teaching in the classroom. So here I pulled up the faculty directory, and then I just did a search for real estate, and I found the faculty director for real estate, and you can click on his profile. And it'll give you a little bit more about his research, his bio, where he studied, and what his publications are. And it'll give you an idea of what he's interested in teaching about in real estate classes. Next, you want to look for those special program opportunities, and Leeds has these right on their undergraduate program page. So they have certificate programs, global programs, industry treks, a business residence hall, a mentoring program, a minor pre-business program, a honors program, career strategy, and diversity program. So lots of great opportunities for students at Leeds. And then finally, you want to check out what alumni are doing from the Leeds School of Business or any academic department you're looking at. And here Leeds has some videos about alumni talking about their experience and what they're doing in the future. So those are all great resources to help you research an academic department. So that's it. I hope you learned some important steps to researching majors today. If you have any questions, you can email me directly at info@collegemindset.com or visit my website at collegemindset.com. Don't forget to hit subscribe to learn more about how I can help you through your college process. Bye.